Hey guys, BigHair01 here. Welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to show you guys my next project that I've picked up here. Picked up a 1986 YZ80. So I'm just going to go over some of the things that I noticed with it that were wrong, and a few things that I'm going to be doing to this bike to potentially try to get it running. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So I wanted to start off by thanking everybody that has supported my channel. I know some of you watch my channel for my WR250R or my son's PW50, or even my boat and the motor that I do. I've been trying to keep it mostly motorcycle related, you know, and I'm not too sure, you know, how well this will be received in regards to doing another project on a YZ80, but hopefully you guys will continue to support me as I make these videos and stuff. So I will be keeping my WR250 still. I still got some things I want to do that, and you know, obviously in the future I may have some things that I want to do to my son's PW50. So again, much appreciated that you guys support me on this, and anybody that's new to my channel, thank you all for your support. Also wanted to mention that if you want to leave a comment or a question or an idea that you want me to do on a future video on either of those projects that I have on the go, definitely leave a comment in the comment section below. And I'm also curious to see what you guys think about me doing all these types of projects, so definitely leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are, and maybe why you actually subscribe to my channel. It would be much appreciated. It's it's a lot of fun for me to do these projects. So let's get started on this project that I'm gonna do. So my wife actually went and purchased this for me while I was at work. It had come available, and of course there was a long list of people that had wanted to purchase this bike. I mean, clearly it doesn't run. It's missing a few parts here and there, but for the most part, it is all there. It's just a few things that I have to do that I've noticed when I got home from work. This YZ80 was sitting in the back of my truck, and my wife was very proud of herself for obviously purchasing this motorcycle. And thank you to the gentleman who actually sold it to her and was extremely nice to her. So yeah, let's dive into sort of what I found. It was sold to me as a 1983 YZ80. That's what the guy believed it was. But after a little bit of research, I found that 1983 still had hub brakes in the front. So this had to be either an 86 or newer motorcycle. So because 86 was the first year that the YZ80 had disc brakes on the front. So another thing that the 1986, the difference between the 1986 YZ80 and the 1987 YZ80 is the airbox. The airbox had a separate piece that would join to the carburetor. So this is why I think it's a 1986. The VIN on it is there, but the sticker is kind of worn, so it doesn't really say exactly, you know, when exactly it was. As you can see, it's all kind of rubbed off there. It's hard to read the numbers, but so with the airbox being different and a few other things like the disc brakes, and also as you can see, I've got two. This is where the airbox is on this side here. You know, this is a two-piece on this side, which I believe in 1986 was like that. Two things that I'm wondering about, and that's the radiator. It's a few things different than what 1986 shows, but you know, as for the actual looks of it, I'm confident this is a 1986 YZ80. Things that I noticed right away when I hauled this out of the back of my truck. Start from the very top. The master cylinder isn't working. As you can see, sort of in there, it's kind of I don't know if it's seized in there or what, so I'm gonna have to take that apart and take a boot in there. They've put the throttle on upside down, the throttle, or just backwards. The throttle should be up here, and down. This is not the correct front number plate for this bike. It's supposed to have a strap that goes over top, and as you can see, the person strapped it on. The rear or the front brake caliper, it's missing 2 bolts to right here and here to mount this on. It had no brake pedal or no brake pads, and I'm not too sure the status of the caliper itself. Well, I won't know until I actually get it back together. The exhaust, as you can see in here, only has the one spring, and then somebody's Mickey Mouse this part here to there for this side. So that's wrong. I've ordered another spring that's supposed to go from here up into that there. Obviously the carburetor's hanging there. I'm gonna have to clean that and make sure it's all working correctly. It's missing 2 straps here that bolts the carburetor to it. I don't know where they are. They didn't come with the bike, so I'll have to order those. What else do we got here? Oh, we got a hanger. It's hard to see in here, but with the exhaust, there's a piece missing from here that bolts to the frame. That's missing. You can see that they've kind of mounted it kind of Mickey Mouse here, so I'll make sure that that's all done correctly. What else do we got? It's missing a lot of bolts for like bolting on the plastics and stuff, so I've ordered some of that. It's missing bolt here. What else do we got? And the fins that go here to help protect from rocks and stuff like that on the radiator. We have a couple bolts here that I'm not too happy about, and I'm gonna change out. So your oil level bolt here is the wrong bolt. I don't know, it may leak by the looks of it. Your water pump, so I'm assuming that's going to be the drain bolt for it, but these 2 bolts are wrong. They're supposed to be a panhead screw like that, and I think that's supposed to be a panhead screw as well for this this bolt here. So missing that. A few odd bolts, like, you know, I don't know if this person took it apart. These are, somebody's put these hoses on. These are not the stock hoses. See on this side also that somebody's put another hose for the radiator there. This is not the stock shifter on it. It's missing the kickstand that bolts here for one. I mean, I don't really like the fact that it doesn't have a kickstand. I mean, some of the 2-strokes that you buy typically don't have kickstands, but you would have some sort of way of holding up the swing arm with like a tri-stand. This bike doesn't have anything at all, so eventually I think I'll get the kickstand for it. Chain and sprocket doesn't look too bad. As you can see, you know, they're not pointy, so that's important. The chain looks well lubed, considering how old it is. Even the front sprocket looks like it's in very good shape. These wheel bearings are certainly shot. This is something you need to check for when you're looking to buy one. The tires are not in the greatest shape, as you can see. They've got some nasty little cuts in them. I don't know if they can be inflated and the tubes will actually have any holes in them. The front tire is quite similar, and they're quite cracked and old. The shocks are surprisingly in good shape, as you can see. I mean, there might be a little bit of leakage, but it looks pretty good. You know, we're gonna need a new air filter to get that all cleaned up and out of there. It's not seized. I mean, it does turn over. Obviously we'll have to drain all the oil, all the water, and clean it all up. So I'm gonna be getting this motorcycle running. I'm gonna do the carburetor first, get that all sorted out, and then that'll be the first priority, obviously, with some new fluids and oil and radiator fluids and stuff like that. Once I get it running, I'm going to then work on the cosmetic side of things, but hopefully we can get it running pretty cheap. It doesn't cost me a lot of money. So there you have it. I haven't thought of a name for this project yet. But definitely stay tuned for future content in regards to this 1986 YZ80. If you have any ideas you want me to do with this motorcycle, or comments or questions, definitely leave it down below. And check out my channel and see all the other content that I have in regards to my WR250R and my son's PW50, and also my boat. So be sure to subscribe to my channel. All your support, including my subscribers now, is much appreciated. So don't forget to do that, and stay tuned for the future videos on this project. Thanks for watching.